Well, it's been a moment since I've been back to this. Probably been a good week. Um, Somehow I got COVID over the last several days, and now what seemed to be a good idea to take this apart and clean it, now feels like a really bad idea. So I did what I could with it and cleaned what I could, and then now I'm just in the process of trying to put it back together before I lose all hope with this. Um, so I think today I'm going to try to get it put back together and then see how I feel. So I still feel like crap. And then we'll see, we'll start testing the components. And hopefully I didn't damage anything while I was taking it apart. I had it completely apart, and I'm not going to flip it over yet. Nothing's really in place or bolted down, but I almost feel like I need to take a water hose to this thing. It's so dirty, you know. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but you can see it's all jacked up right now. But went to a Christmas party, and I think that's where I got my COVID from. So it kind of sucked. So anyhow, so this is somewhere in the video. I'm going to get this put back together, start testing components, and then post everything up at once, and maybe I'll do the alignment, not alignment, the, what do you call it? The calibration tomorrow. I like to do it today, but I got a feeling this is going to be a moment, and I need a new line cord, and I just have not made it out to go get one. Maybe I'll steal something from the house. But yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright. That's the update. Let me zoom that in. If you look right here, that says number 49 lamp. This fuse bulb is oh, I don't remember, 81 or something like that. And then this guy over here, all three different bulbs. What I found is this one's correct, and then I have two of these guys, right? This guy is bad, but it's not even the right bulb for the application. This guy was correct, and it was the right one. So I ordered some bulbs off of Amazon. And when you order these things, you know what I have found out is that if it's a let's say it's a number, 49 bulb or 51 or whatever it is, there's new numbers for them, like a BA2 or BA1 or B1A or B2A. I can't remember which way it goes. But I found that those also come in different flavors as well. Some of them have voltage rating difference. The resistance might be a little bit different, or their wattage. So just bear that in mind. Try to find what fits your what your product is, and stay the same with it. So another delay, right? Another delay. So but I'm going to do what I can today, and then I'm going to wrap up as much as I can, and then get the components back in it, maybe get the knobs back on it, and then do what I can and just wait for the pieces to show up. Oh, I also got another line cord that will that'll go in here. It's not very pretty. I did put one on order with a electronics company. I'll wait for that one to show up, but I want to go ahead and get it powered up, and I can use that other line cord for something else. But when you're this sick and just laying around the house sleeping off and on all day, you end up getting a lot of free time on your hands. So I did manage to order some other radios and things to play around with, so I'm waiting for those to show up. And I did get one product in, and that was had some damage to it that was not really shown on the auction, but I think I'm going to glue it together, and it's a Bakelite case, and see what I can do with this. It's not the end of the world for this item. So okay, so I'm going to start soldering some of these parts out, and maybe start trying to put it back together, and go from there. Couple of things I did do is I went through with contact cleaner, and this is what I've been using for contact cleaner. So it's not the industrial stuff, but I think it works. It works okay. And then for all the pots and sensitive items that have the look at that, it's going crazy. Come on, focus. Huh. There we go. This is what I use. I use the green series of deoxit. So I think this is what you should be using for most of the pots in your systems. I've seen a lot of people use a red can, but I think that actually dissolves the carbon pads the way they're bonded in there. I think it does more damage down the road than it ever did any good. I heard people use WD-40 to get the same results as this stuff, but I'm not willing to try it out yet. So this is what I use. I haven't had anything go bad. It seems to work pretty well. I've had some pretty loud control knobs and things like that had a lot of static in them, and it quieted down pretty well, and I recommend it so far. Hasn't failed me. I just wish it wasn't so expensive in such a small can, but and then I also use regular good old WD-40 to clean off the PCB boards and some things like that. I probably using it wrong somehow, but you know, one day at a time, see how it goes. Does that make any sense? It didn't to me. Alright, so I got up off the couch, got everything set up to do this, and I'm already running out of energy here, but I want to get some going. Let me, yeah. See, I'm still in my pajamas. It's 12 o'clock. Let my little soldering gun heat up. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do this meter first. So let me get this guy out of the way. Okay. All right. Can y'all see that? I've got this old cap on here. Again, should probably put my glasses on. Okay. I think I'm going to just leave that undone right there, so I can go ahead and just test it the way it is. That's me sitting down because I'm old. Everything I do makes a noise now. Might have noticed my my meter, right? It's not the traditional Fluke or any other brand. It's actually an automotive Mac Tools meter, and it works pretty good, you know. I don't have any real complaints. That it does the job for now. And I thought maybe it was going to be not very useful for bringing it out of the shop into the house, but it's been good. It's been okay. All right, see if I can put the meter down so y'all can see it. Do this left-handed. So that's encouraging. I think what I'm looking for is, well, I don't know, it might be off. I think what I'm looking for is 233, so I'm 3 ohms off. I don't know if it's going to be the end of the world. I hope that doesn't affect the accuracy. I'm actually pulling that needle down. Let me go the other way with it. Alright. Let's try this again. Hope I didn't do any damage to it. Didn't seem like it bounced or anything, but see, it's cracked in there. Alright, so this guy was what? This guy was 50. So it's 50 at 6 volts. Alright. Hope to God I have that. Got a 56. Got a bunch of 47s. Oh. This may do the job. This guy is 50 volts, 50 UF, 10%. I think he'll have to do. I mean, I could put a 47 in there. No, we'll go with this guy. If you notice, right, these black lines just indicate the negative side of these electrolytic capacitors. They actually have a plus sign stamped on, printed on the other side. So I'll get this other side out. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unclip that little guy right there. Make this easier. I'm always worried about pumping too much heat into any of the components. Not really the components, right, if I'm not saving it, but when I'm taking it off of. So, alright. So you can see, right? Come on. There we go. Okay, you can see the little negative sign with the arrow pointing to this end. It's also shaped different. So, I think this will be very easy. Again, let me put my glasses on. Well, this is just too much. Okay. What do I do with my flux? Can't even tell if that's in focus. You know, it's as close as it's going to get. Okay. Alright, there it is. Let's get the box back up here and we'll put it back on. Okay, I got the components that I had on hand to change out, which was only one. So that's disappointing. And this guy right here. So I thought I had one of these, and I don't. I used it on something else. And yeah, so I went ahead and rewired or resoldered everything that I took apart. Got this guy back in here. I ran a new power cord. Not the color I wanted, but these things are easy to change out later on. And now I'm missing a bulb, so which I already spoke about. So I will be waiting for all that stuff to come in, and I wanted to at least get it put back together because just makes it easier when I get the parts and I can put it together. And I really do hope that this guy actually works and go from there. So I still have the little, I still have this guy to put back in there. You know, you don't actually see any of this. It's actually taped down inside. So I wanted to see if I can get it cleaned up a little bit more. But on the other side of this plate, it would sit in there, something like that. Not a big deal. And I'm not going to put the... oh, we're out of focus. Look at that. Thank you, Sony. Well, anyhow, let me get this back out. So anyhow, so there we go. You know, try to get this back in there on the other side, get it cleaned up. I did change out a couple of the screws for some stainless steel hardware ones. These two right here, and then these two and these two. I thought I got enough to do the rest of it. I don't. I could do some of it right now, but I just don't have it in me right now to keep on going with this guy. So I think I'm going to set him to the side and make a part 3, unfortunately. And part 3 will consist of changing out the rest of the components, doing the finishing touches, and then turning it on, testing, and if we are good, calibrating, and calling it good. So I really do need some easy way to test these tubes to see if they're going to be good or not, and I think that's probably what I'll do is as soon as I get a radio in, I'll undo the tubes, see where they're at, and then go from there. Yep. So a lot of time and effort into this guy. So anyways, Happy New Year's to those, and I'll get this on down the road, catch up with it. Thanks.